Hi Kings and Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natoshi. Today we're gonna talk about BTC and Ethereum. We had a crazy drop. No one missed that one. We had a crazy drop, and what happens after the market is giving us this big momentum? We are going sideways. So I'm gonna give you some really good levels that we can have in mind. We can still trade the market on BTC and Ethereum even if the market is going upside down, and I'll show you exactly what levels that I have for you that we can have in mind before we see the market continue with the trend. So don't forget, I also know financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first. But continue to look at this, and I'll show you the most important support and resistance level that we have on BTC and on Ethereum. So when it comes to trading on a super good platform, I definitely recommend you using Bitflex. You don't need any KYC for this platform. It is a cryptocurrency platform with leverage. You have it from 2x to 100x. When you are depositing $100 to trade, you will not only get a $10 back, but you will also be able to win this Apple Watch Series 8. You have until the 4th of September. It is exactly 2 weeks left before we're gonna pick and choose which one of you that's gonna win this Apple Watch Series 8. So as I said, you need to deposit $100 to the link in the description down below my video or pinned in the corner for Bitflex for you to be able to win this giveaway watch. You are depositing 100, you will get a $10 back when you're placing your first trade, and you have the watch for yourself. Okay, so we're gonna continue to look at what levels we can see the market on BTC and Ethereum retesting right now. Okay guys, so we've had last week was extremely bearish. We all know that by now, but let us go down and see what can actually happen this week, right? So we had a crazy week down to around 23,600. We dropped down to retest this previous resistance that we did break above, right? So most likely, based on what we've seen other times, is that the market needs to fill this week. We need to find a pretty good support or resistance zone for the market to drop down to before we see either a reverse back to the upside or a continuation down, because the market is always moving from level to level. So looking at it overall, we broke above the previous resistance. It just might potentially be our new support level, but let us break down to the lower time frames, because until this is happening, we can all say this gonna happen, this or that. But looking at the lower time frames, that's always happening after we've had this big momentum, is that the market is going in a sideways market, and this is what we're looking at right now. So when it comes to the sideways market, we're going down to the 1 hourly chart on BTC, and we have one of the resistance level around 26,545, and we have the support level at 25,715. Most likely what we will see happening from these levels is that we will bounce in between them. Now we obviously have to have in mind, if the market does have the power to break below the levels, we are waiting for a potential retest from them. But one really important thing that we need to have in mind now is, as I always say on my live streams, on my videos overall, is that if we see the market break the level, we want to see what the next coming candlesticks is giving us. And if we see the market breaking and the next candlestick is closing above the exact same way you've seen here, most likely you'll see the market push up to the resistance once again. You have the exact same scenario if the market does break above the resistance. We're waiting for the breakout candlestick, and the candlestick that is coming afterwards, that is the one that's gonna guide us to what's gonna happen next, and you probably will have a retest against the resistance that, of course, we will have other resistance zones that we're looking at, but the one that we have right now, this is the one that we're going to focus on. And if we see the market breaking below the level once again, it can take us back down to the support. Now, of course, when the market does have the momentum and we're breaking below, in this case, I strongly believe that we're going to be more bearish, but we're waiting for the breakout and retest. The same way also, of course, when it comes to the resistance, is that we're waiting for a breakout retest. And of course, at that time, we need to look at the left and see what type of levels will the market pull back up and retest. We got one small consolidation area right here around 27,800, 900. So if the market pulls back up here, we want to see if the market's just going to give us a quick retest, because we have to retest certain levels before we see that next continuation down. So these are the most important levels that we're looking at right now. We can of course trade the market in between the support and resistance zones. If you do not know how to do that, make sure to look at this video right here. This is where I show you a strategy when it comes to the fake outs, how we're using them in a sideways market, because in a sideways market, the market is breaking either the support or the resistance. It gives us a breakout, the next candlestick is breaking inside, and then you see the momentum. So make sure to look at that one for you to be able to know how to use the charts in a consolidation market. When it comes to Ethereum, we have the exact same thing happening. So we can overall see, if we're just using a trend line, that the market is right now trying to break above it and break below it once again. So we have the exact same scenario. We're going down to the lower time frames to highlight the sideways market. We have the resistance at 1,690. We have the support at 1,660. If the market does break above the resistance, we're also looking at the sideways market that we have at 1,740. And this can also be where the market needs to pull back up to reach a certain levels for the next momentum down. When we're looking at the previous support level or resistance that we retested, when the market does finally have the power to break this sideways market, then we're looking down at 1,480. This is also where the wick was that most likely will get filled. So this is what I have right now for BTC and Ethereum. So make sure to wait for the breakout and see what the market is doing after it, because that is the one. These are the coming candlesticks that will guide you to what's going to happen next. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time, when I do have my daily updates. I go on live streams every single day from Monday to Friday and go into the charts and see what the market is doing. You can ask me whatever you want me to look at and I will break it down for you. So yeah, we'll see each other. Okay, have a good week. Hey, bye.